What's up, fight fans? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. What up to the fam? And what up to everyone in Mainman Mademan's boxing forum. So look, the thing is this, man. I see word on the curb. Canelo Alverez has now signed, rumored to have signed, a multi-fight deal with Premier Boxing Champions. And it said that possibly up to a 3-fight deal. And we'll see if it plays out that way, man. But I think this is nothing short of good news. Great news for the boxing fans, mainly because it connects a bridge. It basically bridges the differences between Canelo Alvarez and a bunch of other fighters that we want to see him fight. Names like Benavidez, names like Demetrius Andrade, names like Charlo. These are all fights that are on the Premier Boxing Champion side of the street. So for Canelo to do this, as a boxing fan, I'm just happy to see him draw himself closer to all of the fights that we want to see. Now, only thing is that we got to give it a little time and hope that we do get the fights that we want to see. I'm not still, super happy about the Charlo situation, because he's fighting Charlo after Charlo's being inactive. Charlo's not looking like himself. And so Charlo seems like they're speaking about Charlo being first up in September. I'm still not too happy about that fight. I would like to see the David Benavidez fight more sooner than later. I repeat, more sooner than later. And I would hope that PBC would not allow Canelo Alvarez to diva up on them and try to maneuver out of certain fights. We've seen Canelo in the past with Oscar De La Hoya get into little spats, and whenever he don't want to do anything that the promoter wants him to do, then he'll easily kind of peel himself off and start trying to do his own thing. So hopefully PBC won't have him in no situation where he can just kind of mosey off and do his own thing. And look, and check this out, fight fans. Canelo can be totally redeemed of everything as far as his reputation has been through over these last few years, as far as the cherry picking or anything considered from his former scandal. All of that stuff can kind of go away if he is successful in these next string of fights, because these are the fights that the fans want to see. When you do things that the fans want to see, you kind of get extra credit for that. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, man, Canelo's legacy will be like way more Trump tight, man. Like a lot of things will be kind of put to the wayside. His scandals, even to a certain degree, the loss to Floyd, the controversial win to Gennady Golovkin in their first fight. All of that stuff can be kind of minimized because he's done so many good things towards the end of his career. Beating a Charlo, beating a Andrade, beating a Benavidez, man, he do that type stuff, bro. Shit, bro, we having different conversations about Canelo, and that's facts. And people, you must remember, PBC is not a promoter. They're an outfit, or more so a management outfit. So technically, Canelo Alvarez basically doesn't have a promoter. He can technically still work with Eddie Hearn if he wanted to, but we know that Premier Boxing Champions is not going to let Eddie Hearn promote none of their shows. So, I mean, more than likely he'll be down with Tom Brown or any of their favorite promoters. This technically means Canelo Alvarez has no promoter. So, that could be seen as something as well. But either way it goes, man, this move hopefully cuts a lot of red tape out between him and all of those fighters that we want to see. Hopefully this makes things a lot more easier for some of the fights that we want to see. And, I do got to wonder, is this something that Terence Crawford should be worried about? Because if they're even thinking about doing an Errol Spence Jr. versus Canelo Alvarez fight, well, guess what, man? That gives that side another incentive to make sure that Errol Spence Jr. wins these fights. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, man, does my main man Terence Crawford got anything to worry about, knowing that now that Canelo being added to their crew is, they all want fights with him, and they all see dollar signs. So we got to beware, man, and keep your third eye open. So from a boxing fan standpoint, I'm with it, man. I'm always down for any fighter to cross bridges or to make fights easier to make. I'm down to see that no matter who the fighter is, fight fans. I don't get all hung up on who they signed with and who they with and who they ain't with and all that shit, man. I don't give a damn. I just want to see the fights, you know what I'm saying? And for anyone to take their career in their own hands and make sure that they are standing next and put themselves in position to get all of the fights that the boxing fans have been asking for, I ain't gonna do nothing but give that 2 thumbs up. You know what I mean? So let's keep our eye. Canelo's a slick one. So let's just keep our eyes wide open and make sure that he's marching towards the fights that we want to see. Mainly David Benavidez. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Share. Rock the bells. Catch up with y'all in the next live stream, man, where it's going to be going down. Hopefully we'll have a lot more information by then. But until the next video, fam, blaze out.